Good day, ladies and gentlemen. Very often we get asked which type of Brazilian coffee to use in a blend, or where to use one type of Brazil and when to use another type of Brazil. Well, today we'll be discussing just that. Right in front of us we have two types of Brazilian coffees that we deal with. On the one side we have a Brazil CERRADO DULCE, which is a natural Brazil, one of our mainstream Brazils. And on the other side we have a pulp natural, our Sul de Minas Pergamino. They're both screen 1718. What one can immediately see, I don't know whether this is evident, but the pulp natural tends to have a more uniform color due to the actual preparation, and a little bit lighter with respect to the natural Brazil, our CERRADO DULCE. If we go over to the actual roasted beans, we will see that there are a few white beans, white skins on the Pergamino, the pulp natural, and the other one, instead, the natural CERRADO DULCE, tends to be darker as far as the middle skin on the beans is concerned. Hi there. So we have already discussed the physical appearance of our two Brazilian coffees, our pulp natural on the one side, our Sul de Minas Pergamino, and our natural Brazilian on this side here, our CERRADO DULCE 1718. Now, the first thing that one can see is the color of the crema. The color of the crema in these two cups is different. In the pulp natural, you'll have a lighter crema, and it tends to be a little bit thinner than the natural coffee. Here we have a darker crema, and I can tell you straight off that it snaps back really quickly. Let's go on to the fragrance. So, starting with the CERRADO. You can definitely pick up a nice, strong cocoa chocolatey type of fragrance coming out there, deep and mellow. Onto the Pergamino. Okay, here the fragrance is a little less intense in the chocolate side, but definitely you can pick up some notes of fruit and spices. Let's go and cut these now, ladies and gentlemen. Starting with our natural Brazil, CERRADO coffee. And going on to our pulp natural. Okay, so what one can say about these two coffees here, first of all, is that there are two variants in the intensity of the flavors of the two. Definitely the cocoa chocolatey part in the natural coffee is far more intense. So you'll have a stronger body here, you'll have more bitterness, you'll have a nice strong chocolatey taste. There is acidity, but it is subdued. And the fragrance is definitely of chocolate, hazelnuts and cereals. On this coffee here instead, the body tends to be a little bit lighter. The mouthfeel is always good, but the body a little bit lighter. The flavors that come out of this coffee here are sweeter. They tend to be a little bit more mellow, subdued, and smoother. But it is always of chocolate cocoa and almonds, I'd say, with some cereals. The use of these two coffees is quite interesting, because whilst we have the natural coffee, which can almost be used as a standalone coffee in an espresso, it also forms a very, very good base for a typical Italian espresso, in the sense that it is neutral, it supports the other coffees very well without adding any additional acidity to the blend. The pulp natural, instead, having a little bit more acidity in it, tends to, let's say, influence the blend a little bit more, but at the same time it is a very smooth coffee. It is a very mellow coffee, and definitely binds well with mellow types of blends, or blends which have some very, very delicate fragrances in them. Thank you.